Hi everyone, I hope you're doing well and I'm so excited that you decided to join me for this 35-minute upper body workout. So today we will be needing a weight, so either a dumbbell or a kettlebell or just a household item, and we want it to be about a medium weight relative to our strength level. So for your reference, I'm going to be using a 9.5 kg dumbbell, but of course use whatever you have available and whatever's appropriate for you. So how it's going to work is that we're going to have a big focus on unilateral movements today. And unilateral essentially just means that we'll be doing single arm moves. So all the moves we're going to be doing, both weighted and body weight, are going to be single arm. We're going to be doing a series of 4 supersets, supersetting a rowing movement that targets the back with a pressing movement that targets more the chest, the shoulders and the triceps. And then we're just going to be having a body weight or calisthenics finisher. So yeah, of course there'll be a warm up and a cool down, and I'll explain all the exercises and the appropriate modifications to make them easier or harder as we go along. This is part of the Summer Shred workout program, so if you like this workout, definitely check out the other workouts as part of the Summer Shred. It's going to be throughout the whole month of August, and you can check it out on my channel, Live Well with Nicola. But yeah, I hope you're excited for this workout. I know I am, so without further delay, I'm going to press the timer and let's get started. Alright, so first we're just going into that warm up. So we're going to grab the weight that we have, and we're going to use, this is the only time we'll be using 2 arms, and we're just going to go into a double arm bent over row. So trying to keep a straight back from our head down to our butts and pulling it in, elbows towards our obliques or midsection. Remembering to keep breathing. Nice, so now we're going to drop the weight to the side for now, and we're going to go into some walkouts. So walking out and then going into a push-up. Walking out, trying to keep our legs as straight as possible, and then into a push-up. Nice, and now staying on the ground, but with our knees on the ground now, on all fours, we're just going to go into some cat and cows. So bringing our chest up and then sinking our stomach down to the floor. So rounding with the back and then extending and looking up. Just repeating this movement here, really getting a stretch in the thoracic spine. Nice, so now lastly we're just going to go back into that plank, so knees off the ground if you can, and we're just going to do some slow shoulder taps side to side. So have a slightly wider stance for more balance and just tapping from side to side. Nice, now we're going to have 20 seconds just to grab our weight. I forgot to mention, for the body weight part of this workout, you will also need to grab a yoga block or just something like a book, some papers just to elevate one of your hands. We're going to be doing some one-arm elevated push-ups. If you don't have it, it's fine, we'll just do normal push-ups. So getting ready, we're going to go into that first movement now. So we're going to grab our weight, remembering, starting on one hand, and we're just going to go into a bent over row. It's going to be narrow, so it's going to be our hand close to our body, tucked into our sides, and we're going to have a neutral grip, meaning that our palm is facing our torso, our body, like side on. Remembering to keep that core braced so that you have a straight line through your spine. All right, now bring that dumbbell up and we're just gonna go into some presses. So trying to not use any momentum from your lower body, really just using those shoulders and those arms to push the weight up. Depending on your weight, you might need to do a little bit of a push, but try and avoid it. Showing you from the side, we also want to try and keep, again, our back and our chest as straight as possible, so having a straight line on the torso rather than arching our back like that. You can see that immediately made me less stable. All right, so now switching arms, we're going to go into that bent over row on the other side. So keeping your core braced, your spine in a straight line from your head to your bum, and just using the back and arm muscles to bring that dumbbell towards you. Nice, so now, same as the other hand, we're bringing the dumbbell up and we're just gonna go into a press. So feet around shoulder width and really squeezing everything, your core, your glutes, to get that dumbbell up. Nice, and rest. So we've got a 30-second rest now, and then we're going to be doing one more round. So we're going to be doing 2 rounds of each superset. That was the first superset. We've got about another 20 seconds rest, and then we're going back into the arm you started on. So grab some water, shake out your arms, and get ready for the next round. Perfect, so grabbing that dumbbell again, going back into those bent over rows with a neutral grip, hand close to the side of your body. One more round of these same moves on each arm. If at any point you need to take a bit of a break, that's fine. I might have to too as the workout progresses. Just drop the dumbbell for a few seconds and then pick it right back up. But don't give up on the workout. Nice. And bring it up. We're going straight into that strict press up. So pressing it up, you can have your arm out here, the other arm for balance, and minimizing any use of momentum from the lower body. Nice, and changing arms, we're going to go back into that narrow neutral grip bent over row on the other side now, the other arm. Remember to keep breathing. One more. Nice. And bring it up, you know the drill, into that strict press or shoulder press, whatever you like to call it. I call it strict just because we're not using the momentum from our lower body. So it's really strict up, using just our shoulders and our arms to push it up. Remember, 30 seconds rest after this. So keep pushing. Nice, and rest. Put the dumbbell to the side. We're still going to be needing it for the next round, but grab some water. We finished the first superset now, so after this rest, we're going to go into the second superset. And the second superset is going to be an upright row. So we're going to have the dumbbell here, again, single arm, and we're going to row it up. Again, trying to minimize momentum from the lower body. Then we're going to be going down into the floor, into some chest presses, which I'll show you as we do them. So grab that dumbbell and let's go into that upright row. You might find that some of the moves are more challenging than others, especially if you're using the same weight throughout. That's perfectly fine. You can always take short breaks mid-set. Perfect, and now staying with that same arm, we're gonna go down to the floor and we're gonna go into some chest presses. So we're gonna have the dumbbell out wide like this, not narrow to our body, more of a perpendicular line, and we're just gonna press it up. Making sure to keep our back flat against the ground, squeezing our abs. Nice, and straight into that other arm. We're going back into those upright rows. So with the dumbbell here, just rowing it up. Remember, we've got a 30-second rest after the, well, not after this one, but after the chest presses too on this arm. So keep pushing. You're doing so well, everyone. Try and avoid using momentum, even if you have to go a bit slower. I know that this one is a challenging one for me. So if you have a selection of dumbbells, don't be afraid to change the weights. And into that wide floor press. So elbows out wide, about a 90-degree angle to your torso, and pressing the dumbbell up. Making sure to control the movement throughout. Nice. And into that 30-second rest. Grab some water and get ready. We're going to do one more round of those moves on both arms. Right arm, then left arm. Or if you've been starting with the left arm, then right arm. Get ready. Grab some water. We're going in about 10 seconds. All right, so grab the dumbbell and going into that upright row. So trying to keep your elbow close into your torso. Don't let it flare out too much. And really thinking about bringing that dumbbell up to the top of your chest, your collarbone. You should feel this most in your shoulders. Like I was saying, if this one's a bit challenging and you have a lighter dumbbell available, don't be afraid to change up the weights. You can go slightly heavier on the ones where you feel stronger and slightly lighter on the ones where you feel like you need a bit more practice. All right, I'm going down to the floor. Same arm, we're gonna go into that wide floor press. So elbow at a right angle to your torso and really punching that dumbbell up. Making sure to keep your back flat against the ground. Whew. Nice. And switching arms, we're gonna stand up, and on the other arm, we're gonna go into that upright row. So in a comfortable stance, feet a bit wider than shoulder width, and bringing it up. 1 more. Nice. And down to the floor. You know the drill by now. Into that wide floor press. Let's go. Punch the dumbbell up, lower it with control. "30 seconds rest after this, guys. Keep pushing, you're doing so well." Nice, and drop the weight and rest. We've got a 30-second rest. Grab some water and get ready for the third superset, because we already completed 2 rounds of the second superset. Well done, everyone. You're doing so well. All right, so for the next superset, the first move, we're gonna be going again into a bent over row, but this time we're gonna be having a supine grip. So our palms are gonna be facing away from us. So I'll show you from the front. We're gonna be bending over with that straight spine, palms facing away from your body, and we're just rowing it up. Keep breathing, everyone. Just a couple more reps here. Nice, so now we're gonna bring that weight and we're gonna go back into the floor for some chest presses, but this time we're gonna have our arm close to our body, so into a narrow floor press. So whereas before we had our elbow kind of like a 90-degree angle to our bodies, now we have our elbow tucked into our sides, but still same thing, core tight, engaged, and punching up the dumbbell. Nice, and you know the drill, straight into the other arm. So into that bent over position, palms facing away from us, and rowing it up. Nice, and down to the ground. Again, into that narrow floor press. So elbow tucked into the side of our body and punching the dumbbell up. Really making sure there's no gap here in between the floor and your lower back. Nice, and into that 30-second rest. So drop the weight, grab some water, and we're gonna be doing 1 more round of that superset. I'm starting to get sweaty. I don't know about you guys. You're doing so well. Let's keep at it. So grabbing the weight with the opposite side to the one you were last using, and we're going into that bent over row, supine grip, so palms facing away from us. I'll show you from the side. We're still keeping our back straight. It's getting hard now, but this is where it counts. Remember, you can always drop the weight, but after a few seconds, pick it right back up. Nice, and down to the floor. Going into that narrow press. So we're just working the chest muscles here in two different ways. Here, close narrow to the body, we'll also work the triceps a bit more, whereas when we had our elbows out wide at a 90-degree angle in the previous superset, it was working more our chest and our shoulders. Nice, and rest. Well, not rest, sorry, we're going into the other arm. You guys are gonna get away with an extra rest there. So into that bent over position, into that supine grip, so palms facing away from our bodies, and we're rowing it up. It's not a rest yet. We'll do this, and then the narrow floor press, and then you guys get to rest. Nice, and we're gonna go into that floor press. After this, you do get a 30-second rest. So remember, narrow here, elbow tight into the body, and give it everything you've got. Well, not everything, because we've still got another superset after this, but keep pushing. Nice, and leave the weight to the side for a bit because we've got that 30-second rest now. Grab some water, take a breather, shake out your arms, and we're going into the last superset. So the next one we're going to be doing is going to be another row, and it's going to be a dead stop row. So we're going to be leaving the dumbbell on the ground, we're going to be rowing it up, leaving it, and then rowing it up again. It will make a bit more sense once I show you now. All right, so taking a kind of staggered stance, one leg in front, the other back, and we're gonna row it up and leave it on the ground. Row it up and leave it on the ground. So every rep, we're starting from zero momentum, zero movement. With this one, you can be a bit more powerful, so really explode that weight up. Nice. And now we're gonna go bring it here, and we're gonna go into an Arnold press. So we're starting with our palm facing towards us, and then we're pressing it up so that our palm ends facing away. Again, keeping your torso straight, your core engaged, and your bum squeezed to really allow your arms to generate as much power as possible. Again, trying to avoid using any sort of momentum from the lower body. Just one more rep. Nice. And switching arms, so into that staggered stance on the other side. Make sure you're using the opposite arm, and into that dead stop row. So remember, explode up and then letting it rest on the ground. Keep going, everyone. This is the last superset. After this, we've only got the body weight finisher. Don't give up now. All right, and now bringing it up. So remember, palms facing towards us at the start, pressing it up, so that the end position, our palms are facing away. This is known as the Arnold's press. Again, trying to keep your body straight. Even for me now, I'm giving that advice because I can feel myself start to swing. But remember, it doesn't have to be perfect, your form, but if you think about the right form, every time it will get a little bit better. One more, nice, and resting now for 30 seconds. Just one more round of these two moves, and then all we've got is the body weight finisher, and then the workout's done. Grab some water, shake out your arms. Can't close this bottle. There we go. All right, we're going in 5 seconds. Get ready for those rows. Let's go. So staggered stance, make sure it doesn't have to be exactly like mine, but something that feels comfortable and strong for you. Again, trying to keep as straight a back as possible and really pulling up the weight explosively. Last round of weighted movements on this arm. Keep going. Nice, and now we're going to bring the dumbbell up, palms facing towards us and pressing it so that our palms are facing away into that Arnold's press. Remember to keep breathing, especially as we get to these last rounds. And if you can, try and squeeze in an extra rep. Don't let yourself give up now. You're a lot stronger than what you think. Five seconds, you can get 2 more reps in. Come on, everyone. Nice, and changing arms, so into those rows on the other side. Keep going. Nice. Now bring the dumbbell up and into that Arnold's press. So remember, our palms change from facing towards us at the bottom to facing away from us at the top, and keeping your body as straight as possible by squeezing your abs, squeezing your glutes. This is the last move that you're going to be doing with a weight. Don't give up now. Just 5 seconds left. One more rep. Nice. And now we're resting for 30 seconds. Put the dumbbell to the side. If you have the yoga block or just a book or something to elevate one hand, in about 20 seconds, we're going to be going into some one-hand elevated push-ups. So if you have something to elevate your hand, one hand's going to be elevated, the other one on the ground, and we're going to be doing that for 40 seconds each side. Then we're going to go into a single arm plank, 40 seconds each side. Then we're going to rest and repeat it twice. All right, so let's go into those push-ups. Remember, you can always do these on your knees. And if you don't have anything to elevate your arm, then just do normal push-ups. Nice, and switching arms. So if you're elevating one of your hands, elevate the other hand, and let's go. If you take a break, shake out your arms a little, that's fine, but just get right back into it. Oh, it's getting challenging. Come on everyone, give me 2 more reps. Nice. Shake out your arms, put the yoga block to the side, and we're going straight into a single arm plank. If you need to drop for a little bit, that's fine. Just get right back into it. You can also, of course, do this on your knees. Whatever feels good right now. See, for me, the push-ups have tired me out, so I'm just going to go ahead and hold this on my knees. And switch hands. Remember, if your body's telling you that you're constantly needing to take breaks and you're not able to complete the move, then don't be afraid to just go to the slightly easier version. Because if you're already tired, then it's going to provide just as much stimulus as doing the full version. All right, into that 40 seconds rest. Whew, I'm definitely starting to feel it. Grab some water. We've got about 30 seconds more rest. Then we're going to be repeating the push-ups and the planks one more time. Remember, you can go on your knees, like I probably will. And with the push-ups, we want to try and elevate one of our hands. All right, let's go. Last few exercises into those one-arm elevated push-ups. So with these push-ups, you want to squeeze your glutes, squeeze your core, and try and keep your whole body in a straight line. So if, like I was in the last round, you see that your back is arching quite a lot, then maybe we want to go down to our knees. Alternatively, if you prefer, you can also do them to an elevated surface, so like a chair or a windowsill. That also makes them easier. Nice, shake out your arms quickly and let's move the elevation to the other hand if you're elevating. Otherwise, keep doing regular push-ups. Remember to keep everything squeezed. If you need to take a break, just get right back into it. Perfect, so put the elevation to the side, stretch out your arms for a few seconds, and then we're going straight into that single arm plank. Remember to keep breathing, just these single arm planks left, and then you're done with this whole workout. Don't give up now. I know it's burning for me too, but this is where it counts. If you need to take a little break, take it, and then get right back into it. Nice. Shake out your arms and let's go straight into the other side. This is the last move of this workout. Give it everything you've got. Don't give up now. Remember, you don't have to be on your knees. If you feel good to go into a full single arm plank, knees off the ground, then please do so. But if you're tired like me, then knees will work just fine too. Perfect, amazing work. That's it, you're done. Let me turn off the timer. Whew. I definitely got a sweat on today. I don't know if you guys can see in the camera, but yeah, amazing work. Thank you so much for joining me. Catch your breath, grab some water, and in just a few seconds, I'm gonna go through a little bit of a cool down, just to stretch out our upper body and to calm down our heart and our mind after that intense workout. All right, so going down to the floor, first we're just gonna sit our hips back and we're gonna go into a child's pose. You can rest your head gently on the ground. You can take our arms to the right hand side. Feel that nice stretch here in the lat. And we can take them to the left hand side. Again, feeling that nice stretch in the opposite side. All right, now we're gonna go forward, push our hips forward into that cobra. Looking backwards, one side and the other side. Head up and head down. All right, now sitting, you can sit on your feet, on your ankles, or you can sit kneeling, or even seated in like a normal seated position. We're just gonna take one arm across our body and use the other arm to pull it in. And switching sides. Think about everything you accomplished with this workout. I'm so proud of you for sticking until this part. I hope you're proud of yourselves. And now bringing one arm behind us and using the other arm to push down. Even if you were using a lighter weight, even if you had to take breaks, what's important is that you showed up for yourself. So you definitely deserve a big smile and a big congratulations. And we switch sides now. So stretching out the other arm. This is a really good stretch for those triceps. All right, and now standing up. We're just gonna roll down one vertebra at a time, allowing ourselves to fold over and rolling back up. As we roll back up, pushing our hips forward, our heads back, and then doing a couple of arm circles, forwards and back. And we'll do it one more time. Roll down. And up. Pushing your hips forward, looking up to the sky. And just a couple of arm circles. And that's it. The workout complete, the cool down complete. I'm so happy you decided to join me. I hope you enjoyed this workout. Remember that this workout is part of my Summer Shred program, which is going to be going through the whole of August. It's available for free on YouTube, so definitely check out my channel, Live Well with Nicola. It's going to have a variety of HIIT, cardio, mobility, strength, lower body, upper body, glutes, hamstrings, everything. So calisthenics, body weight, weighted with dumbbells. So yeah, definitely check it out. Thank you so much for joining me. Like this video if you enjoyed the workout. Comment what you liked, what you didn't like, what you want to see improved, because I'm always looking for feedback. And yeah, thanks so much for joining. See you soon. Bye.